Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 2 of my Valkia Immortal Empires campaign. We're going to pick things up where we left off, exterminating the Dark Elves. The police were called on the murder cult and we're here to deal with it. The Valkia is replenishing up after conquering Khorne, and then I have moved the dude who is formerly known as, I don't even remember, his name is now Olaf Bloodaxe. And he is down here in combat trials to gain a little bit of extra wins, even though he can't make access of it, and a little bit of extra experience for him and his troops. If we had a little bit more money, I would happily go ahead and throw him in some extra corn dogs, but for now we're gonna wait. She may see this as a threat and come attack him. We will see. Let's give it the old intern. Nagaron has themselves a Black Ark. Makes it a little bit harder to take them down. I believe I'm going to exterminate the rest of the Dark Elves and then subjugate Nagaron. Ooh, you were recruiting up an army pretty quickly there.
Khorne's awakened.
I could chuck in some spawn. They're quite expensive though. Throwing in a couple more Marauders sounds preferable. Cost 500 apiece.
The goddess forbids it.
I mean, I could win this one pretty easily. Let's make sure Cormac is ready to go. Strategist, an additional 50. That's way better than 35. Well, I guess it'd be 25 or 20 plus 35. It's 55 total. This is more replenishment. We'll grab this one. Strategist of Chaos. I would really like to stick in another Twisted Relic just to maximize that. I don't know if you can stack it up. Let me know in the comments. Do you know if you can stack up the bonuses from your altars? It'd be kind of cool if you could. Let's chuck in. Is 1 unit of spawn going to be better than 2 units of Marauders? That's my question. These guys have 50 melee attack. They just have 160. And we'll grab the Marauders. Get them leveling on up. Only the bloodthirsty. Yeah, rusted. Oh, we would lose the 2 dual axe guys. Yeah, we can't have that. To battle. Alright, lads. Blood to be had. Let's see if we can keep those dudes alive, though. Let's grab the... Nah, we sent everyone in together, and that's how we beat this very small army of elves. Let's grab the Normie Chaos Warriors. Send 2 of them up this way. Then 1 will head the other direction. Just as one big ball of warriors. Let's send 2 of them, and then 1 of the dual axes. They're a little quicker than Chaos Warriors. We'll move them around the back. And then we have Marauders rolling with them. I can see your red shields from here, boys. Big fans. Many of you shall die today. Guess that's not really the best way to pump them up, huh? I'll grab our dual axes, put them over here. Maybe back a little ways further, because they do run quite a bit faster. We'll grab you 2 and Cormac. You guys are all... Oh. What are you doing back in there? Some rando Marauders. We will throw them on this side. Throwing axes, ready to storm up that way. They don't even really have much capture weight, even as they are, so... We will put the super amazing cavalry over here. Let's get this thing going. Alright, so you guys can all just go ahead and charge into these bleak swords. Oh, they're not even bleak swords, those are just spears. Get in there, buddy. And then you all can charge up into these bleak swords together. I'll send Valkia over the top.
It is my will.
Yep, I can smell the fear from here. They're not sure what to do. Let's keep them all together. They are charging these spears down after my pups. The dogs will just leave. We'll bring them over to capture this point. Dude, come around this way. Don't disappoint me. Back in battle. Man's got 2 axes, and his horse is just as bloodthirsty as he is. Kick that man's head clean off. Alright, let's go get Valkia in on the fighting. She's just sitting there getting shot with a tower. Charge her directly over into those dark shards. Looks like the Marauders got out in front, which actually is fine by me.
The Dark Gods command me.
Let's have Marauders and a Chaos Warrior go after that group.
Valkia the
Get in there,
Bloody!
Valkia. Just seeing her fly overhead would be demoralizing.
Enemy charge incoming!
You all want to turn around. I'm just gonna run away from my charge. That's one way to dodge it.
Chaos Marauders.
No one's impressed. Bring them down.
Khorne's blessings!
They're capping that zone. Hopefully it happens before... Claim this point. Everyone move up and crush those spears. I'm gonna have Cormac chase down these bleak swords though. See if we can get them shattered. Valkia is getting shot with the tower still.
Bloody!
Alright, you lads need to come up and claim this point, please. Skullcrusher's been down here doing nothing the whole time. I think I saw him sleeping. Ooh, I'm losing my voice. Can't have that.
Exalted hero of Khorne.
Send Cormac up the way.
Master!
I have to have Valkia keep chasing the dark shards, because the second she stops,
Chaos Warrior.
they will immediately turn around and start shooting at her. Alright, have you Marauders come over and claim the point.
For Valkia.
Move a little quicker than you are, please.
You will.
I guess everyone move together to slaughter this group. Valkia is doing fine over here by herself.
The Gore Queen! Charge incoming!
And here comes Cormac to help.
Brace for impact! Anaframer!
You managed to get one hit on her. Was it worth it? Doesn't seem like it.
Die, weakling!
I'm gonna drop the Horn of Khorne on these two.
For the Dark Gods.
And send this group of dual axes in to slay the dark shards.
Marauders of Khorne.
Look at Caladriel running away. Oh, whoops.
We smell slaughter.
These poor Marauder horsemen. They have been murdered so many times. Yeah, let's just keep the war dogs out. They're capping the point, and it looks like the murderous prowess has popped, so we just gotta keep
It is ours!
their archers from firing, and we're safe, because all it does is actually just give them more melee attack. Which, sure, gives you a better chance of hitting, but no extra damage.
Hell for Khorne. That's Father's Marauders. Wolf Father's
I mean, if y'all want to move up and try to throw some axes at people and not die, that'd be great. Those spearmen are moving over. I'm gonna wait for that to wear off, and then we'll charge them in. And you go ahead and bully the master, and then I'll send Valkia, who is a little bit weakened, after this group of archers.
Glorious slaughter!
All 3 dual axes, keep moving.
Eat your souls.
Should be plenty of souls to munch on. Can't command these guys for some reason. Y'all want to fall back just a little bit.
Spreading ruin.
Nah, it's taking forever to claim. Let's move the dogs up to bite them in the cheeks while the charge goes off. Yeah, we'll just go get them and then we'll come back and claim the point. Dual Axe is moving on in. They're a little bit out of formation, which is going to be bad for them. Come on, barbarians. Gotta fight as one or you're going to die. separately, as Ben Franklin would put it.
For orders of
We claim
Khorne,
this? Good.
follow the blood.
Good, Anakin. Good. They've got those spears dealt with. Chewing them up. I'm not sure how your spear stops a metal monster. They got caught yet again.
By the Valkyrie.
Well, I guess we'll have to replace those guys. Rest in
Valkia the
peace.
Bloody!
I like that they're completely ignoring Valkia and continuing to shoot their crossbows at my boys. How about you stop? I didn't do anything to you. They're sweet.
For the dark gods.
Look at how nice they are. Unlike you guys who leave your corpses piled in the yard. No mercy is right. That's hilarious. They're just, Valkia doesn't exist. We refuse to believe in her existence. Yeah, let's send both of you over just to claim this point. My barbarians are getting hit with some ice. Luckily, they are of Khorne. Makes the ice hurt a little less. Where did Galadriel leave to? I was gonna send Valkia to hunt her down. She's hiding somewhere. Send all the warriors over together. You guys are real weakened, so let's get you out of the fight.
Making ground!
Looks like we win. Where did she was over here hiding, casting spells? Your empire falls and you did nothing to stop it but hide. Very lore accurate for you, probably. Close victory. 435 souls gained. We did end up losing our Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes, which was my bad. We should have lost no one there. Alright, we're going to raise it for the extra souls.
Nothing will live
And I'll
here.
probably end up having the Hmong come over and claim it. Ooh, we gained access to the Knights of the Brazen Throne. Yes, please. Grond is destroyed,
Valkia the Bloody.
as is Khorne's wish.
Greater killing ability.
Continue to get more devoted. So the gifted units. Let's grab the Knights of the Brazen Throne. They cost so much money.
Only the blood.
But they've got jet black armor and they've got dual axes, so not much else they have to say. I'm gonna get rid of these Marauder Horsemen.
Such a violent battle.
Yep.
Calls the
And
weak.
then I would like 2 units of Flesh Hounds. I'm gonna try to keep them alive.
Absolute fealty.
And
We
then throw
must
you
not cease.
into Grond
Pave
for
the
full
walls of
replenishment,
blood.
and then war with Harganath soon follows. If you're gonna leave, I'm gonna come down here and crush this town. That's not a problem.
Will be dominated.
Good to hear. Let's grab both of these units.
Destruction for
You gotta get fully ready for the battle. By probably stopping
ruinous
attrition. Let's encamp up and move literally to the border. Surely not a suspicious move. And then, yeah, we need to blitz towards the Frozen City fast as we can to grab another vassal. Since they didn't want to force vassalize them, I think that may be just a Slaaneshi option. Cage Breakers and the Deadwood Sentinels.
Lord of fear.
I don't want to make buddies with either of you. The Deadwood Sentinels destroyed, huh? So are we gonna have to fight the Cage Breakers? Sigvald. Alright, Sigvald. We hate Slaanesh anyway. So she moved back
Supreme sorceress of Grond.
to defend. Here's what we'll do. Do some Khorne sneakiness, which is usually not Khorne's thing. Ambush actually gives us less leadership. That makes sense. Oh, we're still gonna do it.
is wise.
Mistress of Skulls.
Intelligent Khorne. We will grab... These guys are gonna end up being our aspiring champions.
The Gore Queen.
Or if we end up needing, move you over to... And you can reach Spite Reach.
Move.
From there. I'd like to get full replenishment before we go after them, though.
Gather strength for the kill. On the warpath.
Oh, I'm very glad that she doesn't have the loses, wins of magic thing. Granted, she doesn't have access to getting benefits from it, but still way better. Let's jump into the gifts. I was going to trade out Hellish Bite for... It was Death's Bounty to make a little bit more money from our battles. We're nearly at Violent Hunger, which would be awesome, but we've got a couple more turns, so let's replace that one with Death's Bounty, make our... get our income very solid, and then we can go from there. Twisted Relic. No, I think I will put in the Cultist Camp once we have the money for it, but it's not a priority.
Snow will never be a barrier to war.
Yeah, he hasn't been moved because he's sneaking around. You leave him alone. And we'll, once again, have kind of an uneventful turn.
Your lands will suffer my infinite rage. The rage of Khorne.
Are you going to declare on me you don't even... Dude, you have not even dealt with your main threat yet. Alright, fine. Fair enough. Grombrindle first, then. Ravage the Throng. Defeat Grombrindle. Yeah, why not? Surely it's just as easy as just that. Where is he at? Over here, the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Looks like there's probably some Skaven in there.
I am the
He's got a 19
White
stack.
Dwarf.
A Welch is going to go get him. And I'd like to have you go after one of their towns, but I don't see it. That would be a much better use of your time. You're just going to run in and die. Grombrindle could probably fight that whole army solo. Valkia. Do we want to start war with her then? Where is she, you think? They've only got how many settlements here?
Actions speak louder than...
Strength rank 3. Yeah, let's pick on with our strength rank 52. I mean, I still think we could beat her in a fight.
Even here, Khorne's fury is red hot.
And if we conquer her towns before she even really knows what happened, she's down to one town. Her armies are all gone but hers, and she has to pick a place to go to.
Reforged for murder.
Keeps us on the offensive, that's what we'll do.
Always be blood.
See if we can recruit up Valkia any new troops. None that I really want. Obviously, bloodletters are fine. Anyone that's...
Blood so
Ooh,
easily
time for you to become a
stains the
Chaos
snow.
Warrior. Got several Chaos Warriors ready to go. I'm going to make more dual axes than normie warriors, so we'll do one group of normal dudes for 400. And we'll make a couple of these guys dual axe wielding maniacs. Oh, we can make a couple more. Let's do it. Dual axes for Valkia. That was one of the things we forgot to look at in the previous, is the authority system. So you get a number, and then depending on just your different items and skills you've got, it will raise or lower. So she has innate, lots of Khorne authority innately, so it'll give you extra replenishment, upkeep reduction cost, recruitment reduction cost, and then war bands will be able to grade even cheaper for Khorne. And then for Undivided, I've got a little bit less authority, so the bonus is less. If it's negative, the bonuses are actually reversed, and you have
Sword
penalties.
Maiden of the Blood God.
Cannot recruit any troops over here, and I don't think he could probably beat her.
All-powerful sorceress.
He's not recruiting.
Consort of Khorne.
Play this aggressively, intelligently. Who she's at war with? Aggle and the Decadent Host. Well, I don't really care about making friends with the Decadent Host or the Aggle.
I was restless for a fight.
Oh, I can't offer to join the war with him?
Slanesh insists I attend.
I'll
Do
help
not
you guys
test my
then.
Patience with meaningless threats. It gets very dull.
I'll stab you in the neck, buddy. How much will you give me? 3.9 is probably not much.
All is
More than I had before. I shall join your war. And let's bring down Hargonath.
Hetwoman.
Beautiful. That's going to be a decisive victory. We will let that one go.
Unrelenting murder.
135 souls. I feel like you would get more if you actually fight it. We will sack it first and then come back and claim it.
The blood flows. Reforged for murder.
And this is because we
property
need
of the Gore Queen.
to make sure we take all the settlements from her and have cover for when she collapses back. Because here's Hargonath, but where did the Witch Queen go? Hag Queen.
Dominance.
Let's come down here and grab a couple extra soldiers because we've got 4K. I think you can have the Bloodletters. Shove them on in.
Is chaos.
4-band upgrades, none of them. Well, I guess we could turn 2 of these guys into great weapons. Cost a bit of money, but gives them some armor piercing.
Spread
And then we may just have him siege this place down. Oh, they've got shades, huh? Shades are a problem, but they still get munched on by corn dogs. Yeah, we will encircle and then see if we can get Valkia over here to reinforce, or even just draw out their legendary lord. Chaos Fort.
unrest for knights.
We need 3 turns for that one, so let's go ahead and upgrade the Frigid Wasteland. I cannot think of the Khorne Helleron. I could not think of your name to save my life. The Blood Queen. Looks like we gained access to the Violent Hunger. We don't have enough souls to go ahead and switch that over, but we will probably be doing that pretty quickly for that extra, all the extra armor piercing damage, melee attack, and immune to psych.
There will always be blood.
Got a lot of marauders over here. Oh, they're very brave. Granted, my army is pretty terrible. Got a lot of crossbows, and I don't have enough speedy troops to probably lock them down, huh? Yeah, we'll pull back.
Attempt to deceive me, and you will meet your end by Sleipnir.
Sporticus is looking for a non-aggression pact. That's a good idea, but I'm here to kill you, sir. Sorry. You're in the way of my dark fortress.
The Lord of Murder favors me.
Ooh, the Eye of the Gods is nearly open.
Mistress of Skulls.
Couldn't get lucky and get it open this turn. Alright, so she is at rank 11. We may save that skill point then, so we can grab Bringer of Glory and come right over here and grab one of these others. Because grabbing Scorn the Cowards, we can chase down Helleron, and anytime she tries to cast, she explodes. Seems good to me. Save the point. He's got an army over here.
The goddess forbids it.
We attack Black Pillar, she moves on Spite Reach, we move her over and crush her.
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
Works for me. Yep. Keep running through these settlement battles pretty quickly, and then as soon as we get access to another
This
sack,
aids the cause of war. The Gore Queen.
and actually, oh, didn't quite get enough. How much did that cost to repair it? 1,000? Nah, I'll leave it be for now.
What is this foolishness?
Reforged for murder.
We can recruit some more shaft just to have them.
Consort of Khorne.
Can also move her up to help him.
You have my faith.
And additionally, we could just overwhelm the forces behind these walls. Yeah, we have negative 50 for now.
The slaughter.
Pyrrhic victory, we'll fight this one out. Alright, Olaf, your first battle. Let's not mess it up. You ran away from it last time. Granted, that was my orders, but I'm going to pretend it wasn't. We're going to grab the dogs and put them over on this side. They will surely rotate their army to defend against them, but fine by me. We'll put a good bit of Marauders over here. Since they have a lot of ranged units, I foresee us taking a good bit of damage on the way in. Actually, I think we're going to use these Marauders as a screen for either the Bloodletters or these great weapon Marauders. Probably do both. We really don't want to split our troops up too much, so we'll put Honorith up here, and his name is Olaf. I remember his old name after I've renamed him. Love your sword. I think it actually changed, though. You had a different blade before, sir. That's fine. To battle. Okay, so how are we going to deal with this? We're going to send these 3 units to deal with that swordsman. Yeah, I don't mind if the dogs are taking up the tower's attention, but they have pretty effectively blocked them. Move all of these units up. Ooh, we got those dark shards in a nice spot. So we're going to go around it. I see your strategy and reject it. Valkia gives the Marauders an awesome color tone. Even the ones that aren't wearing shields, or don't have shields, they've got the awesome red. They're ready for you, lads, or so they think. That is so many Marauders. You don't have a chance. It's a sea of Norskins. Yeah, we will take a lot of damage from those shades, though. We need to get the dogs in on their archers. Wish this man had a horse. Get him through into the shades. Part of my strategy involved murdering them. Get those guys in. We'll have one of you. Okay, I grabbed the point. The Bloodletters we will bring. We could have the Bloodletters bring down the Supreme Sorceress.
Lord of Chaos. For the Chaos Gods.
Yeah, I was gonna see if we could blitz their archers. Looks like it worked. Now we gotta see if we can get the dogs out of combat. Run before the spears get you. Actually, you're faster than them. Come around. I'm gonna charge one of these groups of dogs in just to keep them busy, and then everything else come around. Now we can go get those shades. Come on, keep going. Nope, 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 nope. Where are you going? Well, that's fine. They're gonna get killed. There we go. Choo-choo-choo up. This group of dogs sacrificed their lives bravely. Same thing with these Marauders. Jeez. We've got to get troops into their crossbowmen, otherwise we just lose. Yep. They shredded us. Can't keep letting our troops get caught up in these choke points. Get you out of the fight. I'm gonna have the Great Axe Marauders come around. Oh no. Ooh, Dark Shards are scary. As long as we can close the gap, we've got this. Closing the gap's the dangerous part, though. Well, over here with their cart full of bodies. You deserve this. Get them, Bloodletters. No one cares about their Weisson's wild form. Put them down.
They will succumb.
They have killed enough of us where they will probably be getting Murderous Prowess soon. No dogs, what's happening? Oh, the shades went invisible. Fair enough, we just gotta go hunt them down. They're over here. Firing their bolts. There they are. Actually spread out and get them. No one's ready for a swarm of dogs. Kind of like the Spanish Inquisition. Yep, that eliminates their most deadly unit. I love how the Dark Shards will, like, just completely refuse to fight. They're like, nah, we're gonna shoot these crossbow bolts. That's what we love to do. Drop the dude over here. We should have done that before. Looks like they've shattered.
Yes! My God's call! So be it!
Many of us have fallen.
Now's our time.
Alright, they chased those shades off nicely. Let's actually make sure they get gone, though. Looking the wrong way. That's how you get chewed on. Claim this point. Lock her down, please. The Bloodletters have slaughtered their targets. Dark Elves are dying to a man.
They will succumb.
Nope, we've just got these random couple bleak swords running around. And of course, their lord. Alright, those two units are shattered. Go use the power of teamwork. That's your new target. And we will bring the at least stronger unit of Marauders over here to work on their Sorceress.
Very well.
Bring you guys over to claim that point so we're not getting shot anymore.
Charge them. With haste.
Get going, dude. I guess they haven't finished claiming that. We're waiting on them. I'm fine with them taking arrows. Arrows for the team. Many dogs are falling on this day. Pull them out, allow the Marauders to engage, and then we can charge them back in. Or honestly, they're far enough away they can get their charge bonus again, I believe. He's moving over. Let's get the Bloodletters as well. I guess we'll have the weakened unit to chase down
Your will.
bleak swords and the like.
Demand it.
Bring the dogs out. We're about to claim their home point, which I hope breaks them. Oh, it didn't. Now we'll bring the dogs around.
Last throne.
And shatter, shatter, shatter.
Chaos.
Weak. Pyrrhic victory. Turns out the secret to winning with Marauders is just outnumber them 2-1. We gained 500 souls, nearly. Oh, and the city's... what? The settlement's already been plundered? By the Dark Elves? Those rascals. We'll burn it to the ground.
With us powers.
That's fact. And then, honestly, no one's around to fight you, so go back into this stance and get moving up.
Valkia the Bloody.
She's nearly to the next level.
Khorne's awaken.
I think the play is turn back around and smack the Black Pillar.
Behold my wrath.
So we'll occupy it.
Bringer of glory.
I've got 5k, and actually we're going to go ahead and merge some of these guys' troops together. There we go. Too many of them died to get any experience from that battle, sadly. But Olaf himself did. He shall be dominating and marchable.
Glorifying act.
Something like that. What if they don't end up going to war and end up being buddies? Because it's improving. That's not good. Oh, what? Is he doing what I want him to? Hang on now, hang on now. Attack Eldar Spire. Yeah, that's the good strategy. Let him deal with the other stuff, and you start conquering his other settlements.
I am a
Let's recruit up another army.
some smith.
It's gonna be nasty fighting him. We don't have enough armor piercing just yet. We need to hurry up and defeat Harganas so we can turn around and deal with the White Dwarf. Oh, wine. Extra attack for Marauders. Yes, please. Gain wine wherever it is. Die so they can be more fancy. Yeah, we won't put anything in because I think she's moving over to attack either settlement now. Black Pillar, I don't mind having something. I don't care about leadership from Marauder Horsemen. Let's go with the Twisted Relic. Not worried about defending these settlements, just gaining extra stuff from them. Finish off our Devotee.
Worthy of Khorne.
And then I think we'll make her a little bit stronger because she's going to have to duel with Grombrindle soon.
Mistress of Skulls.
Alright, we're at 1,000. I wanted to move over here and conquer the Frozen City, but then getting into a war with Sigvald as well, I need to finish off one of my major enemies first.
The Lord of Murder's host stands
Malekith,
ready
if you
to
declare on me, I
annihilate your
swear.
kind.
Listen, dude. Oh, they're bringing Hag Grafe in. At least I have the Mung. Ruby is coming over to smush my Chill Road, as we expected. The wrathful eye opens. Your actions have drawn the attention of Khorne. The angry and wrathful blood god. Prove that you are worthy of his gaze. Until then, he shall grant you a bloody boon. Choose who shall benefit. My legions, giving them 100% replenishment chance for Marauders. My fortresses, giving me skull cannons and some flesh hounds times 4. Gifts for cheap, or more exalted heroes. I think we need the extra gifted units. As much as this is good, Marauders are kind of trash against the dwarves. We need some cannons, probably. Alright, Mung is working towards what we wanted them to, and now we're researching profane weaponry. So, who actually came over and attacked us was someone from Naggarond. Which is really not good. And the fact that Naggarond's at war with us, and so are they, means they're going to be homies. It's going to be the Grombrindle Witch King show. Yeah, we need both of our armies down here then.
Have my favor.
We're going to think of the best way to get over here and deal with this. Olaf is a little bit weak. Give him Chaos Vanguard for his troops.
I am pleased.
Let's go ahead and combine these Warhounds together.
Yes.
Kick that group out just for a little bit of extra money on the back end. I'd probably need some Javcav for the dwarves, as to how slow they are. We need to finish off Harganath now, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. How many more settlements do y'all have?
Your blood.
You got any more hiding somewhere? Who? That's not good. They did have another one hiding somewhere. She went off and conquered something. Probably over here. Yeah, Nagrar. Who's at war with her? They are. And so is Sigvald. Alright, Sigvald, you'd better win.
Reforged for murder.
And I'm going to send Valkia after Harganath.
Consort of Khorne.
Oh, the skull cannon's just a wee bit expensive.
Dominance.
Olaf, I think your army's going to have to suffer. It's for the good of the clan.
Violence is noted.
There
I
will
need this
always be
cannon.
blood.
And if I win, I won't have to worry about the negative income, right?
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
If I lose, whoa, you got a lot of archers.
You waste my time.
All you guys gotta do is stick behind those walls and fire down on us.
Bringer of
If I close the
glory.
gap, I win. If I don't, bad things
Talents
abound.
awakened.
Well, we've got to finish her off. This calls for bold moves. Pyrrhic victory. All right, let's put up a battering ram. I need to attack them this turn. Wow, that's a lot of crossbows you got there. Alright, let's put in the ram. Continue the siege. Oh, and now that I've moved out, I can't grab the gifted cannon. I think the cannon is going to be very necessary towards our victory. How much money I got? A little bit. Turn those guys into dual weapons. Can I turn you all into warriors just yet? No. I would actually love some trolls too. Are there trolls here? Man, I would love some trolls.
Unrelenting murder!
I think we gotta turn these guys into dual weapons for the extra damage, because the shields aren't gonna help them all that much against dark shards. I won't lie, this is spooky. I can't fight it. I don't have any siege equipment, so I do have to at least build the battering ram. This may be... Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. I almost quick saved. This was one of my campaigns. I probably would. We'll continue the siege. If we lose here, it's because we overextended. We should have worried about Grombrindle. I figured he would be fighting with Malekith. He decided that, nah, we were a juicier target than Malekith was. Let's move you, sir, in march stance over to protect Dagrak's end. None of these settlements matter.
My visions predict failure.
Yeah, that's a really pretty powerful army. I'm a little worried about what Malekith has as well. Put in Espite Reach. The answer is nothing. Nope. Not gonna repair any buildings that are just gonna get damaged again.
Make it fast, and know that I always get
we
what
have
I
another
want.
war? Car on car, please no. Non-aggression pact, yes. You'll be the friendly elves.
For Khorne.
Yes, we're bloodthirsty, but corruption ritual. Following the Eightfold Path is brought a ritual. Thought lost to time, brought back to the world. It's a rite that celebrates the Blood God's testament. We can either take over and gain some cash and some undivided corruption, or Khorne corruption and some souls. I think we need the cash right now more than the souls.
A bloodbath comes.
Souls abound. Man, I would sit here and grab the...
For the scalp.
We could auto-resolve this and smush them. That'd be 8 types of disrespectful. We're not going to do that. I do think I want the siege tower, though. Will help me stay protected up to the walls and crush those crossbows. Since I've discovered in the new update, the crossbows like to just turn around and run away from you as fast as they can. Hey, you. Leave. Ripperhorn. Go cause problems elsewhere, buddy. Give me 6k? Hello, hang on now, what? Alright. See you later, Bloodgorge. Thanks for the money. Yeah, I'm not repairing that. Is home ready to be upgraded? Yes, please. And then we have the cash for the wine. I think it'll be useful. Extra attack for all our marauders. We'll see, huh? One more turn.
Murder.
The aspirant, Wulfric Ingerson. Again with you, sir. There is one that shows potential. And he languishes in Hmong. We can either test him for some more experience in allegiance, or demand more and gain a glut of souls. Yeah, we're demanding more. Trespassing warning ignored. After I gave you money, after you gave me all that cash, you sure?
A glorifying act. Stop that.
Did Hmong lose? Grombrindle managed to rotate back. Alright, well, what if I give you a different target then, buddy? How about hit Yadri now before we can replenish?
Despoilers come.
Let's move Olaf over. We're going to claim Ashrak so we have access to this whole... Oh, we have to get the Great Arena too. It's a wee bit unfortunate. We won't be doing any of that then.
Are you a god?
There's the trolls I was asking for. Alright, we've got them trapped.
Behold my...
Got 2 sets of towers and a battering ram. They're quite weakened, though. Alright, Khorne warriors. Many of you will die, but that's a sacrifice we're willing to make. Okay, how to best claim Harganath? Probably not here. This looks like a death zone. There are no towers on this end. Ooh, what a unfortunate oversight in your engineering plans. Yeah, no, this is where we're attacking from. Grab our towers. We'll take a few shots, because that's on the edge of this thing's cone. It goes out quite a ways, but that should be no problem to making it to the walls. Same thing with you guys. We'll put you back a little ways. Have all our Khorne warriors over here. Drop them down. They're just going to be screening for the important guys. They get to the wall and blend through those archers. Then these marauders can be running in from over here as a distraction force. I'm going to put some hounds over here to distract the defenders a bit. Although we can put them even further away so that their defenders actually have to move a lot to counteract them. So my knights that'll be charging through the second I break down the gates. Let's come back here as well. Let's take a look at the Knights of the Brazen Throne. Yeah, look at that jet black armor. This should be a option for like an elite form of the Khorne warriors. Oh. I know the Chosen are elite, but I don't know. A different variant of them. They look awesome. And they have access to the Murderous Charge. Passive ability. So they get 50% extra mass, 40% more charge bonus, 30% charge speed, and 20% acceleration when they are charging. I'm not sure exactly how long it takes them to reach. Oh, it says cooldown for 30 seconds. They're going to be fighting for 30 seconds before they can do it again. That makes sense. Alright, Cormac, bring you and Valkia over. Let's take it to the Dark Elves.
Warriors of Khorne! Army of the Dark Gods.
Scoot them on up. I'm gonna let those things take a bit of the fire. Looks like there's no towers active over here. Take a little bit of hits on the way in. None of these towers are active either, which is very nice. Just keep them back. Oh, actually, come over here and chew on these gates. Cormac. Kind of want to send you over with them. Now let's try it. Scoot him all the way around.
It is done.
See if Valkia can move over and jump one of these isolated units. If they want to retreat, let's pull them over to this way. Because I don't think crossbows can actually bring down towers. We'll grab the Khorne warriors. Get them ready. By then, we should have the walls claimed, so we'll bring them over. They'll just get shot to pieces on the way in.
Valkia the Bloody.
Send Valkia after that group of Dark Shards. Sweet, bringing that gate down pretty quickly. He's gonna flap right over that tower. Oh yeah, dump all of your ammunition into these towers, fools. They're gonna sit there and defend, works for me. Yeah, they're through the gate, and instead of doing anything like they think I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna come over here and claim this point. Keep going, buddy. Valkia's over the top. Troops are pouring out of the towers. They are going to be firing on us as soon as we show up, though. And they're immediately getting torn to shreds by those archers.
Chaos Warriors of Khorne.
They're still sitting over there. Hounds are in. They've taken a weird amount of damage. Ah, that's why. Towers are able to keep firing on in. Looks like the gates are either open or down. Guys do the weird thing where they open the gates up randomly for you.
Annihilate them.
They immediately ran away from Valkia as soon as she engaged in combat.
Glorious bloodshed.
I guess the gates are down. I am really confused. Send the Skull Crushers through.
With relish.
With relish.
Conquest.
Need to get Valkia over here. Our troops are getting shot to pieces. And it seems that mostly because those Dark Shards just refuse to act how they should. Cut them down.
Chaos Warriors.
Alright, Chaos Warriors are in.
Under my control.
Did a very good very good idea in just pulling the troops off the wall and shooting us as we file out of the towers. Just come back over here and claim this point, and then we can retreat. Sweet.
Warriors of Khorne.
And missed the charge on the Knights of the Brazen Throne. Oh, it's because they haven't gotten through yet.
Make way.
Working on it.
Valkia the
Get over here, Valkia.
Chaos Warriors.
Marauders of Khorne!
Army
The
of
Knights got caught. Gotta push them through.
Chaos Warriors.
Alright, Gatehouse is ours.
Glorious bloodshed.
Sound the doot there.
Slaves to darkness.
Yeah, that's about to hurt. Quite bad, actually. Just lobbing shots over the wall. They're gonna split up. Crossbows immediately turn around and start running. They don't want to fight even a little bit. Yeah, what is this about? They're attacking them, but they're turning around and running away. So is there just one unit over here doing nothing? I'm confused. This is going to allow them to get a volley in on them that they wouldn't have normally been able to. Yeah, that's goofy. Alright. Squad, roll as one blob.
They die.
Chaos Marauders! Fly!
Get these marauders down. Blood to have.
Slaupnir thirsts.
Sleipnir does thirst.
For Khorne.
Luckily, mini DRUCHII here to sake it.
Chaos Warriors of Khorne. Hordes of chaos.
Okay, we're just going to move as one big death ball.
Slaves to darkness.
The dogs have crushed them. Let's move back and get this other group. Cormac's chasing these archers around because they don't want to fight.
Hungry. Lusting for slaughter.
Send you guys after this group over here. Come on, marauders. Hunt them down.
Khorne shows the
Let's
way.
stop the casting. Ooh, Fleshhound's doing their job. What, are you going to countercharge Fleshhounds? Wrong. You're going to run away. That's exactly what you're going to do.
We go in fury.
Get in there, Knights of the Brazen Throne.
Visit destruction.
Oh, they kicked in the charge. Oh, they did it for a second at least. Let others die.
Exalted hero.
Help out Cormac there.
Skull crushers.
Our Skull Crushers are moving in. We should be able to dominate. Nothing positive about being a warrior of Argonath today. It's like a group of shades hiding over here. We smell fear, boys. I wasn't even shades, it was dark shards.
We want their eyes! Valkia!
Why do you want their eyes?
Brutality!
Is that a Tzeentch thing? A couple armies left. A couple little units left, rather. Yeah, let's not allow them to get any kind of shots in on us. Okay, I keep telling you to chase the sorceress, and you refuse.
Chaos Warriors! Blood for the Blood God!
Yeah, work together on these Dread Spears.
Eviscerate them! Yes! Skull Crushers! Annihilate them!
There it is. Argonath falls to the Gore Queen. We still haven't met the crone yet, but 1,000 more souls for our soul basket. And while we took a lot of damage from those crossbows, we are very glad they had nothing more elite. We will definitely sack.
Keep your filthy hands off!
Nope. We have stolen all of your money,
Valkia the Bloody,
as well as your capital city.
We will make you welcome.
the Gore Queen.
Cannot allow you to have this one. I will be repairing that right away and probably putting in a warband camp as well. Although that only gives us access to 2 more warriors. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe a Twisted Relic.
Hetwoman.
Alright, Bringer of Glory you are. Anyway. Bringer of Glory, and then we go come over here and grab Wrath of Khorne. Scorn the Coward. So if Helibron tries anything, she'll get dumpstered. Cormac can either be a Brutal Ritualist, a Raging Stalwart, or have a Hellblade. That is a tough choice. More than 80 kills? He gets a lot of kills. But extra spell resistance really isn't that bad. Do we have any just innately? 15%, that would jump it up to 25%? That's quite a bit.
Mistress of Skulls.
I am not sure. Let's do the ward save and the spell resistance. Let's try that one. Be a bit more defensive. Slaughter Lord. So for Chaos Knight Leader, he needs to win a battle with 2 Chaos Knights in our army and then lose a battle and survive to get even more ward save. Okay. I can do what I can to make that happen. Let's give you the Biting Blade for extra armor pierce. Dragon Helm. We'll give the other one to Valkia.
Reforged for murder.
Helm of Discord, extra armor, and then a nice little debuff. Sweet. Slave Master, she's already got one of those.
Spread ruin on
Here you go, dude. Have a Sword of Might.
Bringer
Yeah, that's
of
weird. His
Glory.
blade looks different in combat than he does out here. Olaf, you crazy.
The Gore Queen.
He had more skills this whole time. In that case, yeah. Devastating Charge, a little bit higher. He is on
Khorne's
horseback.
Awakened.
Beautiful. We can put in some Spoils of War over there, or nothing over here.
heretical influence abounds.
Put in the Spice Camp. I don't really need a Spice Camp yet. I wouldn't mind a Chaos Shrine. More sorcerers that Khorne really wouldn't be approving of us using, but it gives us more money. Let's first grab the Spoils of War for more post-battle loot. And if I've got the cash for it, we'll check in the shrine as well. Good stuff. We've defeated Harganath. Hopefully... You want to peace out with me now?
Words cannot move me.
Really? No? Can I threaten you? You're like, either peace or I'm going to stab you in the neck. Fair enough.
Hetwoman.
Almost where we can upgrade them as well as those marauders.
The land is infected.
I will repair the chill road now. Rude.
A glorifying act.
Give it one more intern and that'll probably be all the time I have for today. Authority questioned. Unruly vassals have risen to question your might. Should you put on a demonstration of strength or challenge them directly? How about we burn their town down? Where's that option? Mass executions for more control and leadership, or overpowering force for more vassal tribute? Let's do the control and leadership, because more control means more money overall anyway. Mass executions. Quest issued the Demon Shield. Raise or sack the following number of settlements. 5. We can get on that. Unit is invulnerable to damage. Yes, please. Enemy leadership for Sludnash. Oh, that'll help out when fighting Sigvald, too. Less upkeep for Khorne Daemon units. Melee defense. All sorts of good stuff. Blood Gorges. Ambushing. Malekith has... Trespassed.
No.
Brave you are, sir. Right, Olaf, let's get you back home. We don't need to put you into March if we don't absolutely have to. In that case, we'll put you into combat trials and get you on over. Get that experience moving. I actually think I want to get rid of these dogs for now. They cost 100 a turn. They only cost how much to recruit? 6. Ugh. I need the speed against the Dark Elves, unfortunately. Alright, well I have to figure out the puzzle on how we're going to fend off the Dark Elf threat in the next one. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Leave a like and subscribe if you had a good time today, and I'll see you on the next one.